He was never here to begin with. There we go. Okay, so Beck, you take 9 points of damage from this goblin. You just like see it die and then it just rips apart and explodes.
Like a fucking balloon.
Yeah, and so you take 9 fire damage. And meanwhile, this goblin and Felipe are both going to take a good old 4.
Am I rounding up or down?
Up, so 5, yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, so 5 to both of you. Okay, now we're going back. Now we're going fast forwarding back to current, and he takes another 6 points of damage. So this goblin isn't looking too good. But he's still up and at him.
Yeah, and then the skeleton's going to come over here and collect the arrows off the other skeleton. And
okay,
no,
so
Felipe, I just asked you, how are you looking health-wise?
On a scale of 1 to 28, about 10.
Okay. I was thinking about running up there to touch you so that I could grant you invisibility so you could go forward to your original plan. But if you only have 10 hit points, then maybe that's not the greatest idea.
I mean, if you give me a couple turns to poison up my dagger, I can go fucking dervish to death and just die for it.
Well, you've already poisoned your dagger. Isn't that lasts only a certain amount of time sort of thing?
No, I haven't done it yet.
Oh, I thought you did it like a while ago. Okay. Do I
Real
want
quick,
to?
that took 9 damage. Dex player.
So, what'd you say, Harkloid?
Did that take 9 damage?
Yeah.
yes,
You failed, yeah.
Okay, so I got it right. Okay, I just filled out one of my hit point bars so I could do it with the math.
great.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to cast... You know what, I'm not going to run up there while that guy is still alive, so I'm just going to Eldritch Blast.
Alright.
When that guy's not there, I'll run in.
Okay.
So 2 Eldritch Blasts against that guy next to Felipe.
Great.
With advantage. So 19, yeah. I'm sure 19 or a 19.
Yeah.
And then a crit on the second one.
Alright. Which, yeah.
So 22 damage total.
That'll kill him. And again, it explodes, so I need Becca and Felipe to make dexterity saving throws as this thing just rips apart, erupts into flames. Luckily, you both passed this time, and you only take 3 points of damage. So
shit hurts.
It does hurt, though. Alright, and that's your turn right now.
Oh, yeah.
The goblins are gonna go. These two, who Felipe gave the slip, is gonna walk over and be like, hey, you can't do that, that's not cool. They're just gonna, whoop. So one of them's gonna take a swipe at Beck, and the other's gonna take a swipe at Felipe. The 10 against Beck, so I assume that does not hit.
Come on.
Then against crit against Felipe.
Alright.
Oof! For the 15 points of damage.
So you wanted another skeleton, right?
So you take 7 instead.
I'm still down.
Oof.
Oh, thankfully there's a cleric in the party.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give Felipe the old, like, sleepy-eyed face.
Thankfully there's 1.25 clerics in the party. We're down to just 1.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm a baby cleric.
Yeah, that's what I said. We have 1.25 clerics. Now we have 1 cleric.
The 3 goblins with their bows. They see Kolg, and they're all going to make attacks against him. So, incoming arrows. Let's see.
Yeah,
It's
now
1,
this isn't a fun choice coming up.
2.
Miss, hit.
Alright, so...
Well, to be fair, you were going to
you
move
only
into
take 5.
range, so your AoE thing was going to deal damage to them, right? So you were going to do the same thing anyway, weren't you?
Complicated. Give me a second.
So you take only 5, okay.
Oh, you had a plan. I got you now.
Yeah.
Seeing some of their forces die, the 2 goblins next to the chief are going to be like, alright, I guess we'll go help out now. they're gonna start making their way down here. And okay. And they're gonna take some shots at They kind of want to get as many people as possible. So they're gonna take shots at Beck, and they just wanna get rid of all the problems closest to their chief. So
Alright.
one shot, oof, that's a 22.
That's gonna call for shield.
Wait, so a 22 what?
He has
Oh,
20
you're gonna-
armor. I think he's using the shield spell.
Yeah,
So
okay.
25.
All right, so they both, so you raise your shield and both the arrows just kind of bounce off of it. And you're safe from these arrows for now. The chief is going to start making his way, lumbering his way down these stair slopes. So he's gonna...
X core AC is 25 now because of the shield.
Yeah, so they missed, so you're good.
That's until your next turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, let's see. Yeah, and that's all the chief can do. He's not going to take the bow from any of his servants anymore. So, Kolk, it's your turn. You see Felipe just gets, like, cut in the back, and it's like, falls on the ground. Oh, Kolk. Oh, no, you're here, right?
Yeah, I'm here. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess I have to help him. You know. So
You don't have to do anything.
You don't
that's
have
very
to.
true.
You know I
do
can
my
throw
own
characters
path,
out of my ass. Like,
Yeah, raise the captain, Captain.
I could basically cover any. I could cover almost all of them if I like moved closer to the range group and started doing damage to them. Or I could actually come heal you.
Cole making the thoughtful decisions.
I mean, it's equally good if you ran up in front of all of them and held them back, because that's equally preventing him from dying as healing him would be.
Awfully true. I
Since-
can actually give him like a round to figure that out. So
Right, because he's
I
not
think-
going to die in the first round so long as nobody's hitting him. And you have the
Yeah,
AoE, which stops them. Sorry, I'll stop talking.
Yeah. I think this spot was still the best one, and it'll get nearly all of them.
All right.
There you go. Now when their turns start, they'll take damage. And I can go ahead and try to do a little bit of extra damage. And Sacred Flame this let's do the Chief. Sacred Flame on the Chief.
All right.
DC 14.
Easy enough for me because his dex is just as dex as all the other goblins. And he crits it.
And
He's
he
just like a
crits it.
ballerina. Whew. Yeah, so unfortunately you like throw it, it kind of like hits the foot of the goblin behind him, but he just like pats it out. He's like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Felipe, I'd like you to make a death saving throw for me. As you're just like on the ground. Ooh, so that's a failure. Felipe is just like in unconsciousness is just praying like, God, I'm sorry. I just want to live. I'll never take another thing
please.
as long as I live.
oh, you're right. I'm sorry about my sticky fingers. I know you're punishing me.
All right. So yeah, that's you. Beck, it's your turn. You got these two goblins behind you.
Well, actually, they're in front of me now because Beck's going to step one north and cast Burning Hands on them.
Oof! Just like wow.
Now, I will be taking an attack of opportunity, but I do have shields, so it might help.
You're right. Okay.
Well, no, it's until the start of your turn, so...
Yeah. So you don't have it anymore. But your AC is still what, 20? So I mean,
Well, I
You
have
have
one
a-
more slot left to do another shield if I had to, is what I meant to say.
Oh, yeah.
okay. Well, I mean, you don't have to worry about that. Goblin is A-okay. And these goblins are going to go ahead and make their good old dexterity saving throws. Oof, that's a 20. That'll make it. And that's a 17. He'll also make it. So he takes half. So it's like 5.
Darn dodgy things.
Both of them will take the nice 5 fire damage. Good
Well, it's
damage.
better than nothing.
It is better than nothing. way to look up at as the optimist. You're getting somewhere. These goblins taking the damage. Okay. So, is that the end of your turn, or would you like to do something else?
What kind of action would it be to switch to the whip?
I would say if the whip's just like on your belt, it would be like a bonus action. It would be.
Okay, I'll take a bonus action to switch to the whip because I'm going to try to stay further away from these things when I'm killing them.
Okay. All right, so we'll get back to you in the next time. Neck.
Funny enough, if you didn't switch to the whip, Felipe might get so angry that you didn't, he might get up.
Use the whip, damn it!
Alright, hold on a second, I gotta measure. That's fine. I'm going to order the skeleton to shoot at the goblin that's next to Beck first.
So much for the gratification.
The one.
It doesn't matter, it missed anyway.
Yeah, unfortunately it missed. Just goes flying, hits the wall. It's like, oops.
Alright, the whole
Your skeleton kind of like even looks back at you like, I'm sorry, boss. I just did bad shoulder or something.
No longer have to do the invisibility plan, so let's see. Next up, double Eldritch Blast again.
Yeah, go for it.
Wow. Bad turn. I'm done.
What happened to the map?
Please luck.
So yeah, unfortunately you're just like pew pew, and like your beams also hit the wall exactly where your skeleton's arrow hit it, and you just look back at the skeleton like, yeah, it's been a rough day for. That's like, okay. All right. Yeah.
On the goblin's turn, their movement is halved while they're in the aura. They make a DC 14 Wisdom save, and they take 3d8 damage or half if they save.
All right, so making a wisdom save.
That is correct.
Oof. Wisdom is not their strong suit.
I figured not. They're
Oof.
going to get eaten by demonic sharks.
Oof. Still, one makes a 13, one makes a 16, 17. Wow, these are pretty good goblins. One makes an 11, and the chief is gonna be 4. Okay, so what's your DC?
14.
Okay, so
two of them make it.
2 of them make it. So I would say these 2 goblins in the center here are the ones who succeed. Everyone else is dumb
15
as
necrotic.
Ooh. Do they take half if they succeed, or
Half if they succeed.
Oh.
Spirit Guardians is a really good spell.
What was the
It is.
AoE of the explosion, by the way?
it's a 10-foot reach.
So literally could be a chain reaction.
It could be a chain.
At the same time, that would also put
Me right in the center, technically.
well, yeah, of what 1, 2, 3, 4.
3 of them.
3, yeah, 3 explosions.
Lucky for you, none of them blew up, so you're okay
Not
right
yet. But they're committing suicide on me now.
now. But it's also their turn, so and even with their movement slow, they're still able to just all run up to you with their scimitars out.
Exactly as planned.
As you just cast Thunderwave as a reaction for some.
Maybe not the best, but Thunderwave would be awesome actually, because it knocks them back.
Yeah.
I could actually totally kill myself with Wrath of the Storm here, but let's see what happens first.
Okay, so you're gonna get a good old 4 attacks on you.
All right.
Shwing. Oof, a miss.
Miss,
Oof, a miss.
miss,
Ooh, a
hit.
hit. Ooh, a hit.
All
Sorry,
right.
1 second.
When the first one hits, he takes 2d8 damage because of Wrath of the Storm. This is thunder damage.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry.
Yeah. When he hits me, it just comes back with a resounding reverb and will hurt him for 8 thunder damage.
Oh, so whoever hits you takes 8 thunder damage?
Yeah, the first one to hit me will.
He's
and
using
I'm
the
debating if to do
reaction.
it on the second. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. Still not enough to kill him. But, yeah, he takes it, and
Use your reaction, yeah. So only once.
does he still hits you, though, right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so you take a good old 13 damage total.
Alright, down to
from the
25.
blitz. And let's see what the goblins outside of this aura are doing. Goblin in front of Beck is going to take a good old swing at him. That's a miss. This goblin is like looking down at Felipe, looking over at Beck, looking down at Felipe,
Do it.
looking over at Beck, and he's going to take his scimitar and he's just going to poke Felipe with it.
You fucker.
That will kill him. If he hits, that will kill him.
I mean,
No,
it's
please.
like an automatic.
Well, it's
No, please.
two failed death saves if he hits somebody.
Yeah.
So
And I've already failed once.
Yep.
I'm not
You know,
saying anything. It happens. It happens. I'm
Take,
just
take your stab. Take your stab, boy.
Oof.
Yeah!
Just kind of.
God's not
Yeah,
done with
dude,
you yet.
No, he's not.
He like goes, and for some reason he just like moves it over a little bit, and he just like pokes the dirt.
Can't wait for
And he,
Felipe's next turn to be him rolling a 1.
Right? I fucking nat one. You just wanted me to fuck up on my own.
And okay,
It's
so
in your
then,
hands now, Felipe.
this goblin here is gonna take a shot at Beck, because why? And he misses. He hits the wall. Yeah. Okay. The chief is gonna go at the start of his turn. Oh wait, well, I would have rolled the save then, but I'm gonna say he still failed and he took his damage. But the chief's gonna come over to you, and Colgan, he's gonna
Howdy.
take his swing. Oof. And he hits you for 6 damage.
Okay.
And he's gonna make a second swing, but he rolls it with disadvantage. So he didn't crit you, but he still hit you.
Amazing.
And you take 10 points of damage with it.
Oof. Going down fast. I'm at 9 now.
Not a
and,
good place.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cole's just getting
however-
beaten down. He's just going, I can take it.
Yeah, he's like, I can take it. I almost got one shot by a floating eyeball. I can take this.
This is nothing.
All right, it's your turn. Tell me, how would you get out of this?
Well, I do have, 2 little things that I'm thinking of. If you'll, just hold on. I'm scrolling down to Thunderwave. Just to clarify the damage does.
How far
Alright,
away does
Thunderwave.
Thunderwave push them, by the way?
Yep.
I think it's
Thunderwave
10
does
feet.
2d8 damage, and I will use Channel Divinity Destructive Wrath to maximize it for 16 damage to every goblin within 15 feet of me.
And it just does it?
It just does it. They do get a saving throw, a Constitution saving throw, DC 14.
How far does it push them, though?
10 feet.
Okay, my worry was that it pushes them super far.
Oh yeah, that would be terrible. But
Funny,
Okay,
but terrible.
if they succeed the save, they don't get moved. So that's very important here.
Do they take half damage, or is the only point of succeeding?
They also take half damage. So
Okay. So Constitution. They're slightly better at Constitution than they are at Wisdom, without saying they're neutral at it. So, I mean, you know,
It's just a sea of green.
one of them definitely doesn't make it. We're going to go from right around to the chief.
yeah, be sure to move them too while you're doing this, just to clarify.
Oh, yeah, you're
how
right.
safe
So,
I am.
and they take how much?
16.
So, yeah, each one's going to die if they fail. So, this one dies and explodes.
I wonder if they'll live if they even succeed.
You know what? This one dies and explodes. And you know what? I'm going to make this next goblin roll a dexterity save for I know I already failed his constitution save. But I'm going to roll his dexterity save to see how much damage he takes. He fails, so he's going to cut. Don't worry, you're still going to blow it away, so it's not going to explode in front of you.
Alright, that's good. That could save me.
Okay. Taking 4 damage anyway. So you blow him away 10 feet. He's dead. Okay, you know, let me put X's all over these guys. Boop. This guy's dead. Boop. I don't have anyone make a dexterity saving throw for him. The next one's gonna make his save. Nope. He's gonna get pushed back. And he's gonna be dead. No one to make his save. The next one. Ooh, almost higher. Actually got 2 digits, but still nothing.
But he
He's gonna
actually
get
gets-
pushed-
And he bumps into that.
he
Yeah.
bumps into that guy.
Oh, what a
And-
little bit of chaos.
So let's see. Let's roll that good old dex save from the other goblin. Nope. He does not succeed, as he's going to take only 3 points of damage. So he's like, it was like a small boom, and it was like, oh, my arm. But that goblin's still okay. And the chief. All right, time for the big one. This is, if there's one to succeed, it's not this one, and he gets blown back 10 feet. He doesn't die though. He's really close to it though. He doesn't look very good. He's like, ooh, not happy.
Well, good for him, I suppose. And that does mean that I still get to move.
Hooray!
Let's see. I'm gonna do 25. Ultimately, what I'm trying to do is like get as close as I possibly can, that I could also have them all in the aura. But I have to go through this guy, I think. That's fine.
You also don't want to get too close to Felipe, because if something explodes next to Felipe,
Oh god.
Well, part of the goal, honestly, is to get close to Felipe, unfortunately. But I
Yeah.
also don't want an
No.
AO, so I kind
No.
of just wiggle around to the other side of the Goblin Chief after tossing him across the room.
how
I feel
large?
like I'm doing a DBZ style chase. I just kind of like teleport behind.
How large is your aura, by the way?
15 feet. So those would be, the other two would be just outside of it.
Because there's an option on the token that allows you to show aura. Or
Oh yeah,
color
because I
around.
think only I can see the aura right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that
it
they had
doesn't
one
show
up.
the aura for everyone automatically, unfortunately.
I think that's also an option.
Let's see.
maybe.
Future stuff.
Your first
Yeah,
aura. Aura 1. Let's see.
Yep,
Can you all
can
see
see
it?
it. Yep.
There we go. Okay, great. All right, so you're gonna end there.
Yeah.
Great. Felipe, here's the time you don't roll a natural one. Go. All right, 1 success. Good, good, good. Beck, how would you like to play this game? Yeah, move back.
Take a step back and an attack of opportunity and whip good.
Let's see. You're fine. You're safe. Uh, 16 unfortunately does not hit. As you crack it, and it kind of like whips off of one of the hard crystal that's covering this creature.
Shit.
Yeah, you thought it would have been pretty good though. Like if it was a normal goblin, totally would have killed it. But unfortunately, not this time. Anything else, or is that it?
That should be it. I don't have another action surge in me, and I don't need my second wind, so I think I'm good.
Okay. All right, Lord Neck. You've been safe in the distance for the most part.
Doing artillery support.
Yep.
Yeah. How would you like to?
Gonna
play
have
it?
my skeleton fire at the Goblin Chief now.
Okay.
And miss.
Yeah,
And
unfortunately.
then my 2 Eldritch Blasts also at the Goblin Chief. Since he's the only character that's within 5 feet of an ally, which means that's the only way I get advantage.
Great.
18
Okay,
and
the first
24.
one, 18 does not hit, but the 24 will.
Really? It's weird. Wow! Awesome turns! Good job, team!
The goblin chief was weak. He wasn't that weak. He's like really, really weak.
Yeah, these caverns seem to have magic dampening properties.
He's gonna start his turn and explode.
Fumbles his fingers.
Damn to the depths, these illithids!
Okay, so normal goblin. So really, one of them just has to make a saving throw, right?
Yup. One up there.
I don't think it's gonna matter whether he succeeds or fails. It doesn't. So he's just gonna take the damage, right? And he just dies. Yep.
It looks like it.
Oh wait, no, he was pretty healthy. He is not.
Oh. Amazing.
Yeah. Besides the one goblin explosion, he hasn't taken damage since, but he still is looking pretty hurt now. So he's got, he's not looking too good now, but he's alive still, and he's gonna he's gonna take a step back, like, oh, that really hurt. I don't like that, and he's gonna take a shot at you, Kolg.
All right, goodbye.
Nope, you're good for now. That's his turn. Well, the crystalline goblin or the chief goes, and
What about
I'm
the
not
other
even gonna
two?
make.
Does he have
Oh,
3
you're right.
HP or less?
You're right. This one is gonna come over here to Beck. Is it just when he starts he has to make the save, or
Or
if he
enters for the first time on his turn.
Okay, so he's gonna make a save. Do. Nope. So is he
I
also
guess
gonna
another
take
15, unless you want to
Alright.
roll a different one.
No, I'm good with keeping it
All right.
15. He's not dead, but he's not looking. He's like, he enters and he's like, oh, what was this? This pain. But he's still gonna try and take a swipe at Beck. Unsuccessfully. And once again, this goblin, moment of truth, is gonna try and stab Felipe.
Honestly,
I'm dead.
I mean,
I'm dead.
honestly, it wouldn't be good for you either way, because if he rushed at Beck, he might explode anyway.
Yeah.
Does a
Alright.
15 hit you?
The first attack's against me, isn't it?
No,
the
the
second
16 was against Beck. The 15 was
Oh! No, 15 does not hit me.
Then once again, it's like shink in the same place in the dirt, and it's like, damn, why isn't this working? It usually kills people.
Funny enough, though, if he takes a move action, he can still kill you by accident.
Mm-hmm.
You are in a bad spot, my friend.
I am.
It's gonna be good.
So that's all the goblins are gonna do. Yeah. So now it's the chief's turn. No matter what, he's gonna die. So he's gonna explode, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Kolg.
There's the button.
Oof.
This does have a chance of taking me down.
You have 9 hit
but
points,
also
right?
it can't.
Ooh.
Oh, 1 hit point.
Oh my god! It explodes. You're like, I'm dying. Wait, I'm okay. I mean, I'm not okay, but I'm alive.
So you
I'm
literally
used to it.
effectively now have 2 hit points, right?
Yeah, 2 discrete hit points.
One over here, and then one over here for later.
So, Kolg, what are you gonna do with that 1 hit point, buddy?
Well, given that I have a little room to maneuver, I'm gonna go over to here first. And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
You see this goblin just keep poking the dirt next to Felipe, and then you just come over and just tap Felipe on the shoulder, and it's like, boom.
Felipe gets 16 health and is back to consciousness, and Kolg is literally shaking him by the shoulder as he reaches down to him. Just goes,
Felipe,
get out of the way!
Felipe,
One
you
HP healing me. Oh god!
look up. Yeah, you see 2 different things. You see Kolg like, hey, I healed you, and then you look up and just see the other goblin just stabbing next to you, and you're like, oh my god, that could have been me. That was your god saving you. It made the goblin really dumb and only stabbed the floor. All right.
And after that, I'm just gonna finish my movement like 5 steps over here, I think.
Yeah, you want to be out of that goblin explosion.
I want to kind of be out of all the goblins. I think I need to be...
You need to be 5 feet more away from the top goblin.
That's actually a tough sell. 1 second. Let's see if I can do that in 20 movements. The answer's no.
What are you trying to do?
Oh, okay, here.
I think he was trying to stay away. Yeah, that
I'm
works.
trying to stay out of explosive radius while keeping them inside mine, so they need to be exactly 15 feet away.
Oh, right, yeah.
All right.
Let's hope he doesn't try to gank the healer.
Felipe.
That's okay. It happens.
You're
before
awake
that.
now.
I'm gonna take my dagger of venom at the globule. Actually, I'm gonna move here, and then hit this goblin right here with it. Give him a stab.
Which goblin? The top one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bad
All right,
spot.
and that'll hit. That'll hit
Boom.
for 16. Yeah, he's
then-
dead.
Kolg just looks at you and goes, "That's not getting out of the way."
That's
And then
worse.
as my bonus action, I'm going to whisper a soft prayer for Cole.
Because the
Okay.
explosion radius is 10 feet, you might cause the other guy to
yeah,
explode as
yeah.
well.
Well,
Perfect.
you kill that guy and he explodes. And I need you and Beck and the
Go,
goblin to make
motherfuckers.
dexterity saving throws. The goblin's okay. He's like, yeah.
Nice.
Everyone made it out. So we're like, all of you only take 5 points of damage. Yeah. So, all right, and that's other than that, Felipe, you're like, I didn't die again. Okay, we're okay. So that's your turn. Yeah.
Yep, and Cole gets 7 HP.
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right, Beck, it's your turn. You're surrounded by an ally and dead goblin blown bits.
I wish it was a free action to get Felipe the heck out of the way. But I'm gonna whip over his head. I assume he's a halfling.
No, I'm a gnome.
Okay,
Same-
then
same
he's so
difference.
short.
Shorter than a half.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
a gnome.
short. Yeah.
It's much more dignified. Gonna whip over his head and take the helmet right off of that goblin down there.
So you're Indiana Jones, and he's short round.
Yeah. All right, make the attack.
Don't whip my head, Mr. Jones.
That hits. That's good. 7 damage. Oof. It hurts, but the goblin does not explode yet. You see bits of his flesh starting to tear. It's like a timer almost. And anything else you would like to do?
I'm gonna stay there for now.
All right, cool deal. Lord Knack, you seem to be winning the battle, including one of your allies have now gotten off their ass.
Yeah, I think your Lord Knack is probably like just holding the staff for a moment, like fist to his mouth, like, raise a hand out to point to the guy, pulls a hand fist back, like sort of a little bit uncertain, like, if I hit that guy, he's gonna explode, and the other two guys are right.
Is
And
this
on-
that ends with an Eldritch Blast? Like,
Well, it starts with a skeleton bow shot at the guy.
okay.
'cause that
Yeah,
guy's-
it's like, if the skeleton kills him, I can't be blamed.
Yeah, the skeleton's working off my thoughts, and my thoughts are going back and forth from shoot, don't shoot, shoot,
For
don't
5
shoot.
damage. So the arrow hits it. It still doesn't explode, but he's looking like pretty bad. Like he can barely hold the scimitar he's
Well,
holding.
okay, I think the thought here is I've got to shoot it because it's going to start its turn in the radius anyway, and that's going to kill it anyway. So I might as well get the try. So double shot.
Get the credit. Go for it. Yeah, unfortunately you try, but it's like a laser light show. You just shoot him up at the sky. It's
Trying and failing is just as good as not trying at all.
all right, and this goblin's gonna start. Not even gonna make this save. It explodes. Beck and Felipe, I need you to make dexterity saving throws. Ooh. So one of you succeeds, the other does not.
Uh-oh.
So, Beck, you take 8 damage. Felipe, you take 4. Yeah. So that's that. There's still the goblin up here. Who's like the last goblin.
Oh, I forgot about him. I was scrolled in too far.
he's gonna take his step up towards the. He's gonna take it up towards the throne, and he's gonna just take a shot at Beck since he's like the closest, I guess. He just like shoots it wide. He's just like, ah, shit. And that's all he's gonna do. But Cole, it's your turn. Just like, get out of here, nerd. Let's see. Nope. So he's gonna take that 4 damage. It doesn't kill him. He's low, but he's not out for the count just yet. You're just gonna be like, "Do you like my aura, sir?"
Oh, I
Yes,
should
indeed.
say, looking at this party, I might have to change my alignment. I didn't know we were having necromancers and clerics of interesting gods. But I do not mind.
It's okay. Cole doesn't mind you either.
Cole doesn't care either. All right. So Cole, you're just moving up there. Anything else?
Yep, that's it. That's all I can do.
All right, Felipe, you're now in action again. What are you gonna do? You saw a whip get cracked above you, and then this goblin explode.
Turtle.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
I like to think Felipe is just like, what is the easiest course of action
Right?
that doesn't involve me dying?
No more melee fighting for Felipe. I need to stop that shit.
Well, here's the real drawback. As bad off as we are, we've already taken a long rest within 24 hours, so we can't do that
Yep.
again. Short rests.
Felipe will run up to there, duck down as a bonus action behind the stairs, and get advantage on his crossbow shot. Boom.
Okay, so the stealth check, for the one goblin who's focused on Cole, you think it's okay. With the hand crossbow, you take your shot, it hits, and the goblin just explodes, burning the nice garbage leather fabrics on the throne. Ah, terrible. But yeah, that ends it, and you guys are surrounded with a bunch of blown up goblin corpses. To which, after you kill this last one, that voice comes back and he says, "My thanks for removing the trash. I would ask for a moment of your time as I prepare myself." And he you hear some jostling and moving from the room behind the throne here, and out you hear a couple of like banging, a couple of bangs on the floor, as if something's like being pressed against it every so often, and out from behind the throne, this crystal comes hovering this robed. I'm gonna just throw the token down, and then it's gonna look big. There we go. Not that big. He's like this robed octopus head man. I mean, we all know what a mind flayer looks like. So, he's got a staff that he's kind of dragging himself. He's still it's kind of floating, but you hear him audibly like cough, like he doesn't look well. He's hunched over, and he's his staff at the top. There, what looks to be a chunk of this red crystal in it, and he kind of keeps dragging himself forward, and he stops at the by the throne next to this dead goblin bits, and he looks at you all and he says, "You have proven to be very useful in my tests. I commend your gifts. Tell me, what has brought you here?" And he kind of coughs.
We're in a narrative turn order, right?
Yeah, it's not really combat anymore.
Yeah, I want to slink forwards, and when he says, "Tell me what brought you here," I'm going to say, "Nah, you did!" I'm going to cast Hold Person on him.
Okay.
Let's not be too hasty now.
Or we could be super hasty.
That's why I said I move forward first. For the 60 feet thing, so...
So yeah, you you try to cast it, and your spell just kind of gets like thrown off, and you don't think it's anything he did, but it's more just because of what he is. The spell doesn't seem to be able to grasp him.
So spells don't work. Do you
Ithalid,
think
not
a
humanoid.
crossbow shot would work?
Well, you asked that, I guess, while you're pulling the trigger, since you rolled.
Yep.
So you're just like, so what? It's like, Yeah, an 18 unfortunately misses as he just kind of like he's like, please, I would ask that you hold yourselves before doing anything more rash than you've already done.
And then I'm gonna use this on him.
Okay. Well, when you hit him, that'd be great.
Yeah,
but
because
he
you missed.
but he kind of he says, I give you an offer. One that That's just like, yeah.
Ah!
But
Well, he
as you
can't.
see,
He's got the beyond agility to get that far, but he's going to be blocking for him instead of
Wow.
attacking.
Wow.
This group doesn't even want to hear him out.
No, not really. You kidnapped a noble, and now you're like, here's my list of demands, or I want to help you out, or some shit like that. I'm not some...
To be fair, it could have been the goblins in the first place and not him.
They work for him!
With that being said,
he had to put
once he sees the Tabaxi walking up to him, he's like, much more simple-minded than I first thought. And yeah, I'm going to have everyone roll a new initiative, because we're going to start a new combat.
Fuck this guy up.
Well, I hope you're all ready to do this at whatever small amount of health we had left.
Full health? Yeah, totally ready.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
I mean, when you all die, and it looks like I'm not going to survive, invisibility myself and run the fuck away.
Okay. So yeah, Cole, you get the first move, even though Tabaxi has walked up to this Illithid. And what would you like to do?
Cole's just going to step up a little bit. He doesn't have to do very much at all to get him into the aura and start doing damage.
Sure.
And of course he's like huffing and puffing a little bit, like looking at his wounds and kind of rubbing them still a little, and he just kind of looks over and kind of goes, so what's your role with these goblins here? Were you the one controlling them beforehand, raiding the villages out there?
The Mind Flayer is like almost flabbergasted. Like, some of you are attacking him, some of you are asking questions.
To be fair, he's in the aura, so I'm technically joining them, but I'm also asking the questions now. Because I got like a few seconds before he goes down.
He doesn't seem to be interested in answering any questions anymore. He was like, alright, I can see this is going to be a fight. So, you don't get a response, as it were.
Alright, well, worth a shot. When his turn comes up, he makes the will save.
Alright.
I'm in the worst possible place.
Did he make a save from my Harbinger of Fate?
You didn't hit him, so it didn't apply.
I hit him with an 18.
No, he said he
No,
didn't
you
hit him.
didn't.
Oh, I didn't?
That's why we were saying, that's why he said it'd be great once you hit.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna make. Let's.
Better get bodied by a Mind Flayer. Let's go, lads.
Well, I mean, once we become the forced slaves of them... Oh, bless you. Once we become the forced slaves of the Mind Flayer, there'll be a different campaign altogether.
Right.
So, wait, what was the DC?
It's the same
14.
as my spell save. Oh, fuck, you're not talking to me. I just really wanted it to work, okay?
Listen, I understand.
Hey, I'm just saying, that would be an awesome campaign, though,
So
wouldn't it?
he just takes half damage,
6.
right?
Yep.
We're all
6
good
as,
people.
The sharks nibble at him.
Okay.
We have to work for a Mind Flayer.
Yeah, we're all good people, but we're forced slaves of a Mind Flayer, so we're out there trying to do bad shit for a bad guy as good people. Well, I mean, 3 good people, probably. 2 good people, probably.
I don't think Felipe is good, actually.
That's why I said 2. I don't know what your alignment is, but I know what mine is.
Okay. Let's see here. I just need to pull out my good old handy dandy ruler.
Your notebook?
My notebook, yeah. Ooh. Yeah. So the Illithid is just going to take its free hand and just like push it out, and you guys just feel this wave of force come over you, and I need everyone to make an intelligence saving throw.
Yeah, go figure moving within 60 feet was going to be a bad idea.
Who knew?
Intelligence saving throw?
Yes. Okay.
Damn it! I literally have a +7 in that.
So, let's see.
4d10
Felipe
damage.
is the only one who survives. What? The rest of you just died. I was kidding.
Oh,
But you're the only one who makes the save. The rest of you, let's see.
I mean, if Felipe is the
Boy.
only survivor, though, that would be awesome, too. Not just from this, I mean for the whole thing, since he has the only one that survived going down.
right. God has chosen me.
So, let's see here.
We all die, Roland gets up, wipes a little bit of makeup off of his mouth where he faked having a seizure.
So, Beck, Colgan, Nat, you all take 22 points of damage. Psychic damage, as your mind just gets overwhelmed by this force. Felipe, you're like, okay, you're like, wow, this is a...
That
What's going
exactly brings me to 0.
Everyone except Felipe is also stunned for a minute.
What
you
did
do
you
get
say,
unconscious.
Arcloid?
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Okay.
Okay, so you're unconscious, and Nak, you're fine?
Yeah, I'm not fine, but I'm still up.
You're alive!
Yeah, no,
Okay,
I certainly know
okay,
to back
so
up on my
Beck's-
turn.
So Beck's unconscious. Let's give him that good old symbol. I'm still on the ruler, that's why I couldn't select him. Let's give him the good old sleepy eyes. Boom. So Nak and Kolg, you two are stunned. Let's see. At the end of each of your turns, you can make the saving throw again to see if you break out.
Okay.
But for now, you both are just kind of frozen in place, like.
Yeah. Cole just frozen in his I can beat this pose because he went down to 1.
The mind flayer kind of looks around, and then he speaks again, and he says, "An unfortunate turn of events." And he looks down at the tabaxi in front of him, and he says, "I'm willing to let you 3 leave with your lives, as long as you leave this one with me. I need new test subjects."
Which one does he indicate?
He's indicating the tabaxi that's on the floor in front of him. But he'll wait for your turns to respond, because that's the end of his turn. He's just going to sit there. Nak, you can't really do anything, but you can make
I
that
can
saving throw
speak
again.
falteringly, it says.
That's true.
I can't take actions. Alright, You've impugned a magister of the city-state of Ulrich. This will not stand. Well, I guess I'll make a saving throw at the end of my turn. So, what was it?
Yeah, go for it. Just an intelligence save. Yeah, then you move again. You're like, "This will not stand," and you just like start moving, like
Well, it's at the end of my turn, so I don't get anything. So
Yeah, I meant more like move as in waiting.
this is where I get shot for another 22 damage.
Yeah, this is when he's